do? Well, for one thing, I would suggest that it's not difficult to find any material out there. We all know how to use Google. We have mentioned a number of organizations that are a good starting point. I would personally take the ELTA, the European Legal Technology Association. I would take a number of events. Dearest to my heart would be Future Law by Codex in Stanford, which is a good starting point. And then there's, of course, channels on the web, and there are specialized websites like legalevolution.org or Artificial Lawyer that people can, just from their sofas in their homes, go to and read about what's going on in the market. So really getting in touch with this community is not that difficult. And I would encourage people to go to these conferences and events. Now, a general good rule for which conference to go to or not is probably the cheaper the better, because that means that this is not driven by advertising dollars and people who need to sell products. There's a place for that, right? Industry fairs are something useful, but if you're a student and you want to go somewhere and they ask you to pay a couple of €100, that's not your place, because nobody needs to make that money from students if they have good content. So I suggest picking the ones that have a normal price point.
And I love Twitter. I think that Twitter is a fantastic place to connect with really the most cutting edge people in the legal profession around the globe. And you can just search the hashtag legal innovation, law Twitter, legal tech, and connect with really interesting people and really interesting ideas. I do think because we're so nascent in building really the foundation for the modern legal profession, that connecting with like-minded people and seeking out mentors and community is by far and away the most effective way to learn and to build your own skills and competencies at this point.
I would say first thing, get a fundamental understanding of innovation. You can get it from pretty much any business school you want. You can also get it online. So I would do first a general approach where you get an understanding of product versus process versus organization versus whatever, and actually understand where it is you're doing innovation. I think for the majority of people looking to innovation in the legal profession, if you ask them for a definition of innovation, most of them will be probably the same as legal tech or reg tech or whatever else they're using. So I would start fundamental, understand what innovation is. You can get it online, you can get it on YouTube, you can pay for it on Udemy, you can get it on whichever business school and attend a course. There'll probably be night courses as well you can attend. After you do that, I think it's important to take the innovation aspect and apply it to the industry you're in, because however you choose to turn it, the legal industry is different than like a production industry or telecommunications. You need to understand how innovation applies to professional services, and especially the organizational structures, the willingness to change, the earnings models that are often applied. You'll see a million issues that come up when you actually try to drive change, whether it's you implementing a new digital solution or if it's legal project management or something else that had nothing to do with technology. So I would start innovation basics. Number 2, innovation in the legal profession. Number 3, I would join a community, legal hackers, European Legal Tech Association. I would go for some of the popular, I would say, very popular legal tech and innovation persons on LinkedIn or Twitter. I'm personally a big fan of Jordan Furlong from Canada and his Law 21 blog. I think that's pretty awesome and gives an unfiltered and quite humoristic approach to innovation in the legal industry. And from there, try to go to a law firm with something new. I think you'll experience what you're up against.